Oy, live na pala tayo. Ah, there you go. Sorry guys ha, I'm not pretty sure if you can see me clearly because I just decided to um, um, use this room, this vacant room here upstairs, which is our viewpoint. So as you can see in my background is the ocean right there. So anyway, I'm not sure if you can see clearly my face, but I would like to, sorry for that because it's just too bright at my back. So anyway, before we started, I would like to hello to you all. Good noon. Or is it noon now? Wait, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, 12:02 p.m. in the Philippines. So good afternoon, everyone. I just came back from my morning walk. We did hike maybe 2 hours. So anyway, I think I'm live now. Let me check. So that I have to really make sure that I'm live because the other time that I did live stream. I keep on talking and it seems like it's not working or you can't hear me. Let me check. Hold on. Oy, nag-ano pa siya. Ahoy, shout out. Bonggang bongga. Yeah. So our topic for today, so maybe we'll wait for a few minutes for those, if you read on my title there. So we will talk about it later. Beastie Brad, shout out. Good morning, good noon in the Philippines. Yeah, we're live in the Philippines, so shout out to all those who are watching. So yeah, I think my face is not really clear. I'm pretty sure of that, but let me check to the other phone if I can see my face clearly. It's just so bright at my back, but it's nice that my background is um, it's an ocean. Pinoy ahoy! Shout out, shout out! It's saan na yan? Wait, no, I'm not. Sorry, I'm just checking. Mm, there you go. It's okay. It's not so much that you can see clear my face, but at least yeah, you can have the view of the ocean. Shout out to the family in the house. And then Mr. Mitch, shout out. Good noon, Mr. Mitch. It's noon in the Philippines. Good to see you too, Pinoy Ahoy. Shout out. Yeah, I can see in my phone that I'm really brown, guys. My color is brown now. When I was walking to the mountain today, I was just wearing like this. I just changed clothes, but I'm wearing like this with not long sleeve because I just like to change my white color into brown color because we like tan skin. Of course, it's a summer here in the Philippines, so it's nice to make our skin a little bit darker. Yeah, thank you so much. This is our second floor here. We are. I am facing to the wall, but it's good view for you because ocean at my back. Yeah, and this is one of the calmest day of the year, of the month, of the days in this month of March. So by the way, guys, it's been a year. It's been a year since the Philippines closed its border. So it's like today is a year that we are being locked down here in the Philippines. So just mark my calendar. Adrian, mega shout out. Hi, Pinoy Ahoy from Brit class. So, and then, yeah, I just realized that it's time flies. I couldn't even imagine that it's already year, guys, since lockdown here started. Jamie, hello, good noon. Vid TV, make a shout out. Congratulations for being 1 year lockdown. Oh my gosh. Adrian, shout out Adrian. Adrian's maybe it's Adrian's what you call that? Day off today. It's Monday. Oh my god. Hello, hello. Jimmy, answer to the title. Question, no? Uh yeah, not exactly. It depends the woman because I think there are some women also that they fall in love easily. But in my case, I would say no. Yeah, it takes time, guys. It takes time. So in my case, I didn't really fall in love right away. it takes months for me. Of course, you have to know first the person before you can really say that you're in love or you like that person. Of course. Hi, naku, hi Sharty, Ayan, Abio, shout out. Thank you so much for coming. Brett Pinoy Ahoy, Adi from Jamie. Phil in USA, shout out. Thank you so much for coming. So guys, yeah, what would your answer for those who are in relationship with Filipina and for those who are planning to or experience already that to have a girlfriend or a wife Filipina? So what is your experience? Let me know what is your thought about the title. So if Filipina really in love so fast. Yeah. Yeah, as what I told you that my in my case it's not really, I don't really, yeah, fall in love easily, because if you do it might hurt. In my case, guys, if you fall in love easily, it might hurt you. um I think one time that I feel that I am in love, but I think it's not in love. Gar says, mermaid today is the little mermaid. Oh my god. Thank you so much, guys, for all of those who come to my stream. Very, very appreciated. And then I did do live earlier than as what I scheduled my live stream. It's like 1:10 p.m., but I'm like advanced like 1 hour because I just decided to schedule it like 1 p.m. or 1:10 p.m. because I thought we will be here late because we hike. And but I'm glad that we were home earlier than I thought. And then beside, we visited the Highland Coffee, and then we grabbed the Arabica and then Robusta, coffee there in the mountain. I think it's gonna be famous in the near future because of their well known now. They are even in the news about they're not one of a producer of coffee, because they have forest coffee. They call it forest coffee because it's just grown in the forest, guys, without even planting it. So yeah, it's nice there. And besides, the weather is very nice. Of course, even it's very summer right here in the Philippines, but that area is it's you can still feel cold because it's close to the Mount Talinis. Was kidding, all good here. Hello, Lucian 530. Mega shout out. Thank you so much for those newcomer here that who joined my stream. So it's nice that you also open, guys, if whatever your experience about the title out there. Yeah. So thank you so much. And anything also you would like to talk, so that you can share here. One Step Asia Tour, shout out. Good morning to you and good noon here in the Philippines. Thank you so much for stopping by. And even, guys, if you like to connect each other there, for those who are YouTuber or live streamer too, or for those who need subscribers, yeah, it's fine. Let me know if you need if you want to drop your link there, because I can do it for you, or I can even give you jacket, because I take out mostly of the jacket because you know. Wait, why it's Nightbot is here? There you go. Night. I was shocked. Nightbot is here on my stream. I wasn't able to. I wasn't able to activate it. Maybe it's just the YouTube activate my Nightbot. Huh? But put you have to give me jacket. Sana oy. Salamat sa mga nag-watch. Shout out to all of you. Yeah, very appreciated for those who come. And how are you? How are you guys? Yesterday it's Sunday here in the Philippines, so one of our friend visited here. So we have a pork ribs yesterday, barbecue. Yeah, because I'm craving also, because our house is close to the beach, so we expect that there's gonna be lots of people out there, mostly locals. Even early in the morning, that they have a gatherings there, and they have this grilled fish and um, the grilled pork. So that's why I'm craving as well. So we decided to drive to Valencia and grab some ribs, pork ribs, and then we decided to barbecue after like around almost 12, and then they arrived here as well, our friend. And then even though we still have ribs out there in the refrigerator, so maybe one of this day we're gonna the barbecue that again or something else. You're right on the ocean. Yeah, we're living in the beach house. So that's why at my back is the ocean. Right now it's calm right now, and then one thing I could tell you is the blows of the wind or the direction of the wind. It's not the same as first time we came here. It before it blowing it blowing this direction. I mean direct to our house, but right now is um, how can I do that? Yeah, like this, and now it's here. I mean, that the direction of the wind now it's different than before, and then the current also is kind of strong because I was doing snorkeling yesterday. Oh my god, I'm having hard time. And then, but it was a good snorkeling, and it's very nice out there, guys. Even you will not go to the very deep, but there's still lots of fish out there, and it was so clear, amazing. I mean, for those people who like snorkeling, and even you just don't know don't do snorkeling, you just kind of do a little bit swim. There's lots of fish out there, guys, out there because it's gonna be rocky, and then there's also a grass, and then some of the corals. Yeah, um, it's just like when you're walking in the beach, it's gonna be like a rocky beach, but if you get used to it, so it will be fine. It's not too much rock, like super sharp, but it's awesome. I mean, yeah, I would like to recommend for those who wants to visit one day here in Negros Island. Yeah, Darwin is one of the good spot for you if you're also a diver, guys. You can dive from here. Yeah, you have to carry your own tank, and then and right across is Apo Island, which is there's lots of turtles. We even see turtles here in close to my house. Yeah, see turtle, and then one of our neighbors found or seen a whale shark the other week in here close to this one whale shark. That's what he said because we were walking to from here furthermore to the Atmosphere Resort, one of the fanciest resort here close to us. So we were hiking like 2 hours farther south, and then when we come back, yeah, there's a neighbor, and I think he's an American, also a diver. Yeah, they told us that they've seen a whale shark. So anyway, yeah, I like this place. Okay. So you're right. Okay, marami salam. Very welcome, Filipina woman like ocean of loving and caring. This is what I know, but I never had Filipina girl. Thank you for that. One step Asia tours. Yeah, mostly for Filipina, they like ocean, but not all Filipina can swim as well. So, Lucian said, "How much does beach house cost in the Philippines?" This is 600 bucks. I think 620 right now or 650 because of the dollar. The cost $1 is not anymore 50 pesos equivalent. So, I would say 650 US dollar for this kind of house. This is two-story. We have big master's bedroom and one extra room for example if you have a guest. And then both rooms upstairs have an air conditioning. It's a split aircon. That's one I like. And if you don't want an aircon, there is a ceiling fan. Yeah, both rooms as well. And then downstairs also there's a huge kitchen with the together with the dining area. We have bar table, kind look like a bar table, and then of course couch, and then television. And anyway, I like this kind of house. Did you work in the garden this morning? No, not Pinoy Ahoy because we were hiking. So, but our gardener is here. So I told him to cut the grass in front because as you or all of you remember that the owner spread the lots of seeds out there, and then we don't even know what kind of grass that she was trying to plant, and then it's growing so fast. So we try to cut it down because it's not nice to look at. So anyway, today I told him to collect some of the rocks out there to continue to do the because there's lots of coconut out there, guys, outside, and then we decided to put a circle. We put the coconut inside a circle of different kinds of rocks from the beach. It's nice to look at, and maybe we're gonna put some, some plants on it. Or anyway, we're looking forward to be, to do the garden successfully one day. But right now, it's still lots of things to do. Ryan Bichua, mega shout out. That's awesome. Wow, that's cheap. Yeah, it's cheap for foreigners. Example, if you're a foreigner, of course, 600 is okay. But for us Filipino, it's kind of expensive because we don't have that kind of money in a month, 30,000. Uh, two story, the story they tell you to make you rent, and the real story. It's really two-story. This house, upstairs and downstairs, and there are 19 steps going up. Yeah. So please don't forget, okay? What? I paid twice that with only view of casinos? What? Oh, really? So you pay 1,200? My car payment is 600 per month. And then we bought our car, guys, is how much is that? 360,000. We pay our car 8,000. It's a Kia Sportage, and one thing we like it is it's a diesel because as far as everyone knows, diesel in US might be expensive, right? But here, gas is more expensive than the diesel, so that's why we like to have a car like using diesel. Lonnie songs and other things. Make a shout out. Thank you for coming. Salamat sa pagpunta. My apartment in town was like 600, utilities included. Yeah, this is not like so much of a fully furnished because this is a brand new build house. So anyway, that's not their plan that they're gonna let somebody else to rent this place. But because of the what happened, because of their plan is changed, because I think the husband found a good work there in Perth, Australia. That's why they decided to let someone rent this house, which is they're planning to stay here. All the outlet here, guys, is an Australian plug-in. So we decided to change it into standard because we don't have Australian adapter. So that's why we go to the store and then change it because the Australian, they really might really they really wanted to live here, guys, but because of their plan changed. So even the wife is there now in Perth, Australia. So maybe they're gonna stay there for 5 years because they wanted us to rent here for 5 years. So I said we couldn't do that because we don't know what might be in the next year. What might be our plan? Who knows? Because we're a traveler, guys. We like to travel all over the world. If it's okay with our budget, but if it's not, of course, we have to make sure that wherever you go or wherever you visit, you should know that it's okay with your budget because there are some countries, you guys, like Europe, of course, it's kind of expensive. It's not in our budget, but there's still lots of places out there that cheaper to go there to visit one day. Because we're still looking forward to that we can travel one day, maybe within this year or next year. But I think not yet internationally. Maybe we do it domestically first, of course, because they have here a slow down opening or something like that. So anyway, um, hello Pinoy Ahoy. Unsa man na? Yeah, thank you, Jamie. Yeah, anything you could ask, guys, that might help you to know more about here in the Philippines. Pinoy Ahoy also is here in the Philippines, so he can also know more stuff about the Philippines, especially the hotel price. Of course, I'm not updated about the hotel price here in the Philippines because it's been a year we never go somewhere else except for staying some resorts here, which is ranges. It depends if it's fancy, guys, because if it's fancy, expect $450. But for the not fancy one, it's like ranges 50 to $100 per night. Yeah, it really depends what kind of resort or rooms you would like to stay because in the Sea Dreams that we stay before, it's kind of expensive, guys, because we rent the the executive room, which is massive. I mean, it's huge room with a huge bathroom, and then yeah, it's good for, it's like a family size room. It's just our decision, guys, that we'd like to we would like to stay there because it's with our friends, so it's not, it's just only for 2 nights also. So um that's why it's kind of expensive. We pay like how much is 19 or 20,000? So 20,000 maybe 20,000. $400. Yeah, for 2 nights, $400, or range almost 25. So ranges like 25, 20 to 25. John Baker, shout out John Baker. We have viewers from North Dakota. Host, is your part of the Philippines in lockdown or curfew? Yeah, there is curfew 9 a.m. Curfew here. Not exactly lockdown. If you came here, so here's the things that I know. If you came here, you need to have the swab test, of course. And I think there's no more quarantine. You just have to pass the some kind of acceptance from here in Negros that you can get in here. Aside from swab test and other things, you can search even in the internet what are the requirements to get in here in Negros, because it's kind of strict here than in Cebu. In Cebu, you don't have to have quarantine, and maybe it's not, no need for what you call that, swab test. But here it's still, they do the swab test, and if you're okay, so no more quarantine, something like that. But if you want to know more information about that, I think there's might be an agency that they know more about the information in getting in here, because there are some foreigners here that they like here, but there are some also foreigners that believe Dumaguete or Negros Island, because I think they explore all over Negros, and they're locked down here for a year. So you maybe they might get tired of seeing the same things every day. So that's why they wanna go Bohol or Cebu or Luzon area, which is there's lots of stuff to explore, especially if you're a motorcycle rider, or if you're a adventurous person. Except for if you're not adventurous, guys, that you're contented to stay in your room every day, which you don't like to go out, of course. There are some foreigners like that. So it really depends what you like to do, guys, if you come to the Philippines. Because yeah, as what I observed, there are some foreigners that very adventurous, that every day they want to go out and explore somewhere else. And there are also some foreigners that they want to stay there in their room for 24 hours. Yeah. Um, what else? Hi to Pinoy Ahoy from John Baker, and hi John Baker from Red Glass. So shout out John Baker from Pinoy Ahoy. I really didn't realize you can live like a king there. I'm a queen. I didn't expect this also, Jamie, because eh, way back then, I don't expect that I can live like this. But one thing I really like my Martin is he's not scared to spend. I only observe mostly guys also here in the Philippines to foreigners. I'm not generalizing everyone, but mostly I have known is they're not willing to spend. So if you're not willing to spend, that's why they're gonna rent only a studio apartment or an apartment where there is a bunch of foreigners, because sometimes or most of the time foreigners they like that to go with the foreigners too, because might be they're scared of hanging out with the locals or close to the locals, or might be they don't like karaoke, because mostly the one do karaoke is the Filipino, and then beside that noisy roasters. But mostly as what I've known is they want to be with the foreigners too. That's why it's like they like to live in apartment where there is lots of foreigners, and then you don't wanna one thing also I observe is they don't wanna spend too much here. So that's why they don't wanna rent a house. So in our case, we are not like that. So we are willing to spend as long as we like the place. So living in a paradise, we're living today. So don't worry about tomorrow too much, because it's gonna be a different problem. But yeah, anyway, that was one thing I really like Morty, because he's willing to spend especially if he likes the place. We both like the place. So in Valencia we like very much, but we're living in there like almost 2 years. So like 1 year and 10 months. So it's like for us it's too much. So we want to start over, or we want to live a different place. Of course, that's our one of our goals, that it's nice not to stay long longer or stay forever in one place because we're an adventurous person and we like to have something new like that. So that's why we decided right away to here to come here in Darwin and uh, right away decided that okay we're gonna we're gonna come here and rent this place. So but we told the owner that no, not 5 years, because what if we get tired of living here again, so we want to move somewhere else. So that's why it's okay for us to uh, promise to live here for a year. That's fine because year is just like a blink of an eye. If you don't really into counting the days and the months, yeah, it's really like very fast. Even now, I couldn't imagine that we're here 1 year living in the Philippines without going out to other country. My gosh. Most hostels and resorts in tourist areas are very cheap right now. So, but if you are staying in or near Manila, they are getting top money. Yeah, that's really true for Pinoy Ahmed because he has experience about this, about how much for the cost for hostels, especially if you're living in a fancy hotel, it's gonna be expensive. Not going to the Philippines till I don't have to do none of that. Yeah, that's really pain in the ass, guys, to do this all the requirements. That's why, yeah, if you're not willing to do that, so don't come here yet because it's really not easy. I mean, even me, that's why one thing I don't want also to travel right now because I don't want to do that stuff. It's what if we stuck in that place, or for example, what if we will stuck in the airport, of course, because we can't get in because we don't have those requirements. And some also of the places here they need an ID. So what I mean is an ID that to prove that you're from there, for example, to prove that you're from Negros. If not, you'll stuck in the boat or you'll stuck in the airport or in the bus, or because there are some places that you can ride a bus. For example, from Cebu to here, you can ride a bus or you can ride a boat. I don't know if there's a plane now coming here, but maybe I observed in the airport is still quiet. So I think there's no flight yet. If you want to come here or come here or go to Cebu, you should do the boat or the bus. The bus is like 5.5 hours. It depends the traffic, guys, because my friend from Cebu, she came here last Friday. Yeah, she ride almost 6 hours from Cebu to here. So it depends really. And then that time she was riding the bus like early in the morning, so that's why it takes her to arrive in Dumaguete for only 5 hours and a half. But if you take the bus, might be late. For example, maybe 12 noon, so might be more than 7 hours. Who knows? Because sometimes south part of Cebu, guys, is really crazy traffic. Yeah, because of the widening of the road, or some the roads are under construction, or maybe the crazy traffic. Yeah. So you're smart, Brit. Oh, yeah, you have to wait. Yeah, if you don't want to do that stuff, because it's really not easy if you're gonna be stuck in the airport because of some, even just one requirements that you don't have, you cannot get in. So you have to make sure that none of that is required anymore. For those who doesn't want really willing to come here. Tony Lee, good morning. Good afternoon. Sorry, good afternoon, Sir Tony. Hello, Seth. How are you? How is the weather? The weather, Sir Tony, here is beautiful today and yesterday and the rest of from Thursday to until now, because now it's Monday. I mean, Thursday, the last week. Yeah, I really observed that it's really calm, the ocean. Even we have low pressure the other last week. Um, but it doesn't really affect here in Negros because this area here is not really prone to some kind of typhoon. It's not like in the eastern Visayas that mostly they get the crazy typhoon out there. Yeah, so that's one thing I like here in Negros because it's not prone to typhoon, and mostly the weather is you can expect it's just heavy rains, and for people like close to the ocean, it's a little bit wavy but not too much. Yeah, and then that's why mostly maybe this area is lots of foreigners because pretty sure they like it here. They like the weather and then the place here, of course, and then the safe as well, guys. The safetyness you can assure 100% your safety for foreigners here in Negros. That is like 100%, especially if you're here close to Dumaguete, Darwin, Bacong, not furthermore because in my location, guys, farther end of farther end of Negros Island. I wouldn't say that it's safe, but still you have to be careful because there's lots of many things happen close to my place. My house, parents' house, is close, still close to here. I mean, belongs to Negros Island, but it's way farther, like 6 hours drive from here to my place. So it's kind of long. I mean, bus drive. Even we try to do the car, it takes like 5 hours from here to there. Even you drive so fast, so it's not close to me. So it's mostly foreigners is close here. I mean, in the Mayari, Valencia, and Darwin, there's where there is lots of foreigners, and they feel safe here, but except for the accident because of crazy driving. But for some other crazy things that we don't have to expect, safety is okay here. How is your house? Unsa na? We turned the clocks up an hour in Africa last night. Oh, again? Says, how is your house? It's beautiful, Sir Tony. We like it here. The weather looks fine with not much wind. Yeah, exactly, Sir Tony. The wind changes to different direction now. Rina Maldita, hubad na. Oh, nahubaran na po ni Rina Maldita. Shout out. And then at one time, Philippines was a very possible prospect for me. Not now, though. Yeah, true. Yeah, because if you're not willing to do all the requirements, so it's not advisable for you to come here because you know it's pain in the butt. You're gonna be stuck in the airport. I we've tried that, guys. It's not easy to be stuck in the airport. Except if you're in the Singapore airport because it's beautiful there. But if you stuck somewhere else, airport, especially domestic airport, oh my god, you're gonna have a problem. Are you finding the weather to be hot? The wind and the ocean looks calm. Yes, certainly it's hot here, but for me it's okay because we like for me I like to be super brown, so it doesn't bother me. It's okay. And then if we feel so hot, so we will turn on the ceiling fan. But if not, for now it's so calm, so it's not very hot as well, so it's fine. Terry, shout out Terry. Filipino are used to the heat and deal with it much better than foreigners. Yeah. In Martin's case, for him, it's not good for him because of sunburn, and then it really burns his skin. I mean, the face here, it's like a lechon. Yeah, that's one thing I don't like, that he will be in the sun for a long time because it really not okay. It's not okay in his face, guys. But for Filipina, we're used to it. But for foreigners, if you're especially if you're older, for younger foreigners, you might survive with that for younger. But for foreigners that have age already, it might not good for your skin. Especially you have to take care of your skin because it's not good to get some skin problem. Because I observe for mostly foreigners, the young foreigners, they really do um, they really lay down on the beach, for because they want to have a tan skin or a brown skin. It's okay for them because they're still young, but you just have to be careful because I already experienced sunburn, guys. Oh my god, it's really painful. I mean, your skin is like lechon, and then in the next couple days it will tear off. I mean, one by I mean, it's just really for those people who really try or have tried the what you call that, the sunborn, so you will know what I mean. um, okay, who else? Why are there no domestic flight at the Magari? Because of what happens, Sir Tony. Maybe they're still, very, very prohibited, or scared about the virus, of course. So, but I don't know really exactly the reason. If because when we passed the other day, it's very quiet there. Seems like there's no flight. Maybe there is, but it's just like one a day, one flight a day. Not like before that. How many flights a day? I don't like really hot weather. Yeah, it's not good for your skin break. But there are some foreigners, yeah, young foreigners, they like hot. They want their skin to be brown because they don't like white skin. But for Filipina, mostly we like white skin. But I just realized now in my age that I don't like to be white. It's for me. It's nice to be brown, brown color. Yeah. What is happening with your house? It's still on for rent right now. We go there last week. We visited there, and then nobody renting the house because there are five or four person been there, but we just don't like the bathroom because the bathroom is not really big for them. So that's one of the reason that they don't want to rent. For privacy, for privacy, 100% that you have privacy. But for a bathroom thing, there's two bathroom out there, but the problem is just too small, especially if you're a huge foreigner. So it's not the size is not good for you. But in our case, we're getting used to it. So the bathroom doesn't, sometimes it bothers us, but mostly we just ignore it. I cannot find my, anyway. Um, okay. Why are there domestic? Oh, I'm done with that. I had really bad sunburn 1 year and could not even sleep. Yeah, I can relate that, Bray. Really, it's not, it's painful. I could not sleep for 3 days. And then you try to put something, it's more painful. So that's why I don't like sunburn. It's okay that I want my skin to be brown, but it's not sunburn. I don't like sunburn. It's very pretty. That's why you have to know your limitation. If you want to lay down there in the sun or in the beach, because that's mostly young foreigners do, they're gonna bring a what you call that? It's like a blanket or a handkerchief, something. Handkerchief is small. I mean, it's like a towel. They're gonna lay down there and then lay down in under the sun. You have to know your limitation. That this is enough. My skin is. I feel that it's freaking burn now. So because if you still continue, even you feel the hotness. I mean, even you feel that it's too much sun on your skin. Oh, you're gonna have a problem the next day. Says, did you have to do a lot of cleaning of your house? Not so much. Um, this is way bigger than the previous house, Sir Tony. And then, yeah, I did cleaning there. But one thing is a different is here. There's no bamboo. In the old house, there's lots of bamboo, Sir Tony, and then all the leaves of the bamboo. You just clean right now, and then after a few seconds or minutes, there's another bunch of bamboo leaves. So that's one thing I don't like it there. But for the privacy and other stuff, I like it there. It's just, yeah, one of the reason is the bathroom is so small, and aside from you have to clean every time in the outside because of the bamboo. But it's just the weather is cold, it's way better there if you don't want to be live in a hot place like here, because it's hotter here than there. And what else, the privacy of course and the safety is okay, because it's not really like you're scared to go out or you're scared to leave because there might people gonna steal your stuff. It's not like that. It's for me, I feel safe there. Even our house there, the screen in the living room, the only the screen is the wall, so you cannot really sure 100% that nobody can can get in there because the screen, because of the screen, the wall is a screen. But we like that because we can see the view outside. But beside that, you can still feel safety to leave your stuff there because there is a manager or a caretaker, which is the owner is really trusting him 100%. I think that he will be there and he will handle the stuff whatever the problem is, especially if we don't have water, for example, if there's something wrong with the what you call that, the water, which is no water maybe, because we experienced that in Apollo, in Valencia. And then some other major problems or small problems, he is there. If you call him, he is there to solve whatever it is. So that's why that's one thing I like it there, because you just text him and then tell him that this blah 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 many problems, so he will be there. But here it's different because we don't have exactly a maintenance here. It's just a gardener, which I don't know if whatever he can do. For example, if there's a problem here for water and other stuff, electricity or anything. But there are some other guys that we might call, for example, if we experience that certain problems, but he is not working here every day. So yeah, that's one thing, the difference. But I still didn't trust here yet because we're still here for like, we moved here February 23, so it's like 2 weeks or 3 weeks here. So it's still new here. We are still new here, so we don't know really the neighbors and the safety. So, but we are observing and we are really into what you call that, observing if it's really safe here. But you know, There are some people said that you we don't have to worry because there's no other crazy stuff that they might do, but who knows, of course. That's why I wanted to plant so many plants in front, like in the ocean right there, so that when people pass by there, they cannot see what's inside the house because for now it's just too obvious that they can see what's inside, right? Unless if we close the blind. So that's why I'm planning to plant the bougainvillea and other stuff that can cover that can cover the view, the view here inside. I don't care the upper, the lower down because we can see it clearly. I personally so okay, so Tony said, how big is the lot or block of land where you are now? Would you know the size? In meters, Sir Tony is 70 meters. So in square meters, that would be 4,000 plus. 4,000 plus square meters. Maybe for 4,500 square meter is the lot size. But for meter, it's that's 70 meters. I personally love various skin tones. Filipina women are beautiful in all shades. Yeah, really. Before I really hate brown skin or dark skin because for I think that it's in school I get a lot of bully because they always think that if you're black you're ugly. But anyway, I just realized now, yeah, brown skin is beautiful. Says, do you fear any tsunami there? No, not exactly, Sir Tony. Yeah, no, I'm not scared. Like it or not, all humans have various amounts of melatonin pigment in the skin. Most humans are not as white as they might think. Yeah, our skin is really totally different because we observe some foreigners, their skin has lots of dot. I don't know how they call it, but in our skin, guys, it's not like that. It's pure brown and there's no dot except for the mole. Of course, we have mole, the black thing in there. But I only have a little bit darker here because I burned my skin when I was cooking. But other foreigners that we have something that in the skin, I don't know what you call it, but yeah, we don't have so much like that, right? Unless if we are really like 80 years old, like my grandma, that she has like that. I don't know how you call it, but for us young, no, we don't have like that. That's one thing I like our skin because it's just pure brown, right? Unless if you have scars, of course, because if the scars really shown in the skin, but it's not like there is there is a spot. I observe lots of foreigners is also like that. Melanin, I think that's the name of that. Okay. Says, you have a secure wire fence there between your house and the beach. No, certainly it's not a wire fence. What do you call it? Yeah, it's look like a wire, but for me it's not safety because even right now, guys, it's kind of rusty because of the sea salt. So I wish that they do all the the fence here, they do like the same as the gate because the gate has really they use this metal that is so strong metal. I cannot show you right now because it's farther there. um I wish all the fence is like that because for me it's way safer and stronger and it won't be rusty easily, right? Like the wire that they put there in front, that because of the ocean salt is just so rusty and it's tear off now. So maybe we can tell them about that and they might change or they might put new with that thing. But I don't know what we can do with that. That's why I try to plant a bougainvillea to a little bit protection. Like there's lots of thorns because in the upper one they don't put a whatever is that they don't put a uh, something that nobody can climb, something like that. So yeah, that's why I'm planning to maybe it's better to put a CCTV, for uh, safety or put more something at the top of the defense so that nobody can climb, like a bottle or broken bottle, or something like barbed wire. But it's kind of expensive, but at least. Says, would you know if there is any more land there for sale in your area, such as lot or block of land facing the ocean to build a house on? If so, do you lots with ocean views expensive? I think as what I've heard, it's 1,500 per square meter. But if you're talking about beach lot or beach house, might be more expensive because there's already a building, and beside from that, um, this is really like a developing area, so might be expect for higher prices. But if you're buying into close to the mountain, might be cheaper than here. So I forgot really to ask how much per square meter when she bought it here. I mean the owner of this before is a foreigner also, which is maybe they broke up with a wife or broke up with a girlfriend. So I think he's back now in US. They sell this, yeah, they sell this to this Australian. So yeah, it's for me it's kind of nice piece of property or land because this is a right size. It's 70 meter. It's for me. It's fine. I mean, you can even build your house in the middle if you don't want to have close neighbor. But in here, there's no close neighbor because side by side and even at the back is a vacant plot. I mean, I don't know if it's for sale, but nobody's living there, and it's kind of huge also. So we're really into like a closer neighbor. Only is in front of our house is it's a public access, so it's like mostly people or locals passing by through here. It's in our front, so they can really see what's inside in the house. That's why I prefer to close the blinds always. And we cannot also told them that you don't have to pass in there because of course it's a beach and then it's a public access. It's always be expected. And yeah, one thing you could do here is you have to put a real fence, that more secure than they than like this, just a wire which is not really secure for in my opinion. Said, would you know if all services are available there for lots, including electricity and internet in your area? Is there sewage for wastewater, such as from toilet? I think there is, Sir Tony. Once you build a house like this, it should be complete. I think that, yeah. I haven't tried it, but of course, I think it's all that whatever services are available, electricity and internet. Yeah, that like internet here is already installed. I think the owner is the one installing it. It's under the account. I even have an account with PLDT, but maybe I will try to tell them that I will on hold my whatever is not my account because I don't want to close it also. And beside, we don't want to pay twice. So that's why maybe I have to talk to the PLDT if I can do that, like not closing my account, just putting it on hold even just a year. And then, yeah, I think, yeah, sewage for wastewater, I think it should be, I think it's already required once you're gonna build a building or something or a business. It should be included already like that because that's I think that's, you cannot build a building without that stuff for uh, a wastewater because you don't have to put all your dirty water or especially from the toilet direct to the ocean. That's illegal. Says, do you have any plans to build a high block wall, or would the owner build high block wall? I really like to do that, but I don't want also to spend for that because this is not my property. If it's my property in the future, why not? I should be building a block wall, or might be a wire, or almost the same as the gate that we have right now. That I feel that is more secure. Yeah, but building a wall in not in my property, it's for me it's not a good idea because we're just renting for 1 year. So why should I spend too much? Maybe I should spend if it's mine would be mine in the future. But yeah, don't waste too much money if you think that it's not really you know it would not be necessary to do that. So that's why we're not really living here always because we have stuff here. So it's not good that we come back no more stuff because people stealing it. Did you say the owner of your house is foreign? It's an Australian. Australians are Tony from Perth. They're living now in Perth, Australia. So yeah, they're living might be there for 15 years. No, 15, 5 years. I don't know, but they want us to rent for 5 years, but we don't do that because we're not into it. We have also our own plan. So a year is okay, but 5 years not okay. Would you know if there is any land for sale? There is lots of for sale here, but it depends if you have if you have what do you call that, money to buy. Because right now there's even rush for sale if you have the money. In the morning when I was opening my Facebook, there is even a rush for sale. Beach house. I think the house has 2 rooms. It's the prices is ranges to 6 million to 9 million. So in Philippine money, so I don't know how much would that be. 100,000, 120,000 US dollar to how much is 9, 10 to 180,000 US dollar. That's the price of the house, beach house for sale. Rush. I see that in the post. So yeah, 120,000 US dollar to 180,000 US dollar. Yeah. With only 2 rooms, and I don't know how many bathrooms, but I didn't really see all the details about it because I don't have money to look at it. It just popped up on my Facebook. So, but anyway, yeah, in the future, if I have that certain amount, why should I don't buy? That maybe you want to build your own house. Of course, I really wanted to, but I don't have money to buy. But of course, first, before you're gonna build a building, you should have your own land. So we have to buy first a for sale land, and then when you have land already, that's the time you're gonna plan to build a building or your own house. But for me, I don't have to build my own house. One thing I wanted is to build an apartment where I can, I can receive some, income, because I can live in a nipa hut where I can live in a small room for me because I don't have kids. But for other people, they might don't like it. But yeah, I really looking into having a business in the future. It says maybe you want to build your own house. Says you're cooking there is you're cooking there. No, sir Tony. Gasol. If you want a gas cooking, yeah, gas. If you have to get gas in gas bottle or gas tank, yeah, we have also a what is the name of that? Butane, yeah. But that one we use only for um what you call that, barbecue. But we use the gas tank for cooking. But for oven and microwave, of course, we're using the electric because we just bought a over-the-counter oven, and then what you call that, the microwave as well. Oy, good afternoon, Sis Deborah. Kumusta? Salamat sa pagpunta. Sis Deborah is here. Where did you get refilled gas tank? There is for sale in downtown or in just in town of Darwin. Yeah, you can buy even some what you call that, even some gasoline station. Yeah, they sell gas tank. Gasol. We call it gasol here. So yeah, they're selling it. Um, yeah, if you want them to deliver, they will deliver. But of course, there is a delivery fee. But if you want to get it by your own, so no more delivery fee. But for me, it's better that you will deliver it, and they will be the one to set up, connect it to the the gas, the stove. Unsa man ang buhay pa? Di ba? Kumusta naman mong duha? Do you have spare gas tank in case you run out of gas? I don't know what's that. What is spare gas? Yeah. Kung nag-live ka ganina sis Deborah, wala ako, I'm not out of range ko ganyan, out of coverage area because nag-walking me. Yeah, because your live is on the in the morning. And I really wanted to do live stream also in the morning, but yeah, in my case, it's just difficult to do that. No, I don't have. It's just, for example, we don't have gas anymore, so we just call the one who sell the gas, or we just go there and let them deliver it. Or if we don't have gas and we cannot cook, so let's eat outside. That's my favorite. It's nice to eat outside as well, and especially I'm trying different kinds of restaurant, which is they have different kinds of menus, so I really like that. Wala ka nag-LS? Kapoy kayo ng imong amigo. Naunsa man ang imong amigo di ay? Naunsa man akong amigo? Nag-away na pud mo? Hindi lagi siya mari sa Pinas kung naapa ko may kuan. Naapay mga requirements ba? Gas supply here is by mains gas. No gas tank except for barbecue outside. Yeah, it's different here. We use oling or what is that? Charcoal for our barbecue. We have also electric barbecue, but electric grill. Yeah, but we don't usually do that because it's very expensive for electric. So it's better to buy oling or charcoal and then there fire it with a butane or put a newspaper and we'll be fine. How much gas? It's like 900 something. So it's like a 20, like $20. $20, yeah, $20 for the gas tank or gasol. I just call it gasol because sometimes I'm confused. But yeah, I always call it gasol. Yeah, but it really takes like hours in a pulong before it takes like 3 months to finish it. I mean the gas tank. Gasol, 3 months. It depends if you always cook how many times every day or how many times a week. If you're really into doing the slow cooking, that might cost lots of gas. So it's nice also. If for me, I really prefer doing the woods. I mean, cooking with woods, guys, because the taste of the one that you cook is totally different. It's way better. How much quantity of gas in your? I don't know. I didn't check. All I know because before I didn't check. I didn't always check about that stuff. I just wait until it's done. That's me. I don't want to check all of every time about is the gas is almost done or something because I can really tell that it's almost done because of the color of the flame. It changes, guys. It's not like the way it should be. So I can feel that, oh my God, it's almost done. So, and how many days, like 2 or 3 days, it really done. I mean, no more gas. So that's me. I'm not checking about the how much left. Gasol. I know here different. Shilane, maybe that one. What's the spelling? I wait. Maybe they call it here shilling. I don't know if that's the correct name, but might be the correct. That's the correct spelling. Yeah, it's a different name here, but we I call it here gasol. Yeah, that's the name I'm calling it. It's easy for me to say it and put that in my mind. Gasol. Different in the other. I don't understand my mouse because I was trying to use it, but there you go. I cannot find where's my mouse. That's impossible. Maybe the battery of the mouse is not really working right now, but maybe I'm gonna refresh and then do it again because I cannot use it. I'm not really fan of using only the keyboard. I really like to use the mouse because doing the right and left click is better. Mm. Gusul, Gusul. That's the spelling, Sir Tony. Gasol. Wait, let me check if it's working. There's something wrong with my. Yeah, it's connected, but why is it? I cannot touch. I cannot touch it. My gosh. So tomorrow or later mag-live ka sis Deborah. Mutag-as man ang I'm reading the comment of Oy, salamat Kalam USA. Salamat sa pagstay. Di ko alam. Oh, di mo alam mag-LS ka. Samuka na. Nagpunsa, nagsamok-samok, nagsinamok, o nag-away na sad mo. Tamar. Salamat pala sa. Thank you so much guys ha for those who come to my stream. Really appreciated. Yeah, just to sum up, yeah. For me, in my case, guys, yeah, I don't really into loving the person right away, especially if you don't know really yet what who is that person. Especially foreigners, because it's not easy to adjust, guys. So before you say that you're in love, you should know that exactly if you're in love the person, because maybe you're just attractive to him, maybe you're not really into loving him. So you have to know, because liking and loving is different way. Sometimes you might like the person, but it doesn't mean that you love the person. So that's one thing I could say, that um, but liking a person sometimes leads into you loving the person. Yeah, I'm just sharing my opinion, because in the title there, does Filipina, fall in love is easily or faster, or does Filipina love fast? So it depends for Filipina, guys. In my case, no, no, you have to, um, be careful in saying the word you love the person, because it's not just only words, you have to prove it. In my case, yeah, it's not, if you keep saying the person that you love the person without even any proving it, or without even action, that's for me, that's, it's just a waste of time. So I prefer that you show it in action than keep saying I love you to me every day, which is, I don't really know if it's true. And then uh, yeah, that's only I can say that, in my case not, but maybe for other foreigners they might say that it's there are their girlfriends or ex-girlfriends is loving their fast. For specifically Filipina, I don't know with the other countries, is they love the person right away, or that's a girl woman love the uh, love the man right away. It really depends, guys. Or also, it depends also what kind of foreigner you are. If you are really a good foreigner, guys, for example, you are caring, loving, it's not difficult to love you. Even you just like the person, for example, like me, even I just like the person and love the person, but if you show me that you love me, or show me that you care, there's a possibility I'm gonna love you, of course. But yeah, it's nice also that you will be friends first, because in that case you should know each other first before you decided to go to the next step, especially the serious step in life, like you want to commit to that person, because especially if you want to marry here, it's not easy to get out, right? Unless if your partner also doesn't like you anymore and wants to get out also your relationship. And then there's no divorce here, of course. There's no divorce in the Philippines, but I think you can do with a separation, which takes like more than a year, and then you have to spend a lot of money for that. So be wise and be careful the way you, when you decide something, guys, you have to think a million times. You really have to think that, is this the right guy that I'm gonna be forever, or is this the right woman that might give me happiness forever, or who knows? People change, guys. I really observe, maybe even me. We cannot say that people not change, because they will change. Especially it depends on situation. So just be careful. Uh yes, sir, Tony. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for those who are in my stream today. So I'm just gonna make it not into more than an hour. So I'm not like 1 hour 3 minutes right now. So very appreciated for those who come to my stream, and that's all I can say about for in my case, in for Filipina, if they love the foreigner very fast. And thank you so much for those who come and being with me. So I hope to see you again next time, guys. And I have to eat my lunch because it's already 1 p.m. in the Philippines. So thank you so much, and see you again next time. So thank you guys, and have a great day, and be careful always. Bye bye. Next time again. Godspeed. Take care. Take care.